Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, pitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the LSU Tigers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. We check in with her now.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all weekend practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds.
Halo, did you flush?
LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been... off to take the touchback. Here's the give off the left side. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That defense got gas, but they finally get it to the turf at the 47. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. The short hands, it's Marshall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback making adjustments. The run from the shotgun. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
And no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The hand to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He wants to change this route. Quarterback keeper. Maybe some room here. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Harris. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Just keeps slinging it. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Wants to throw on third down. He's going for the big play. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, LSU. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Chambers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The run inside. It's Marshall. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Now on second down. Play action with Underwood. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Here's Underwood to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Nestles it in at the 35. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll try it again. There's a crease. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to Caden Durham.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they turn it into a defensive score. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up second and long. To the air, it's Levin. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Looking long. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hunt is in the air. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. Underwood. He's taking the shot. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. He's going to fire deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Running through contact. Touchdown, Michigan. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 22, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air, it's Levin. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the field. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut it.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Trying the left side. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They go play action. Bryce Underwood lets it fly. Got it in stride at the 15. He is in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 9 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Cyclones coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I know he's happy to get that one, because that's the big fella's first sack. And we've heard a lot about this 5-star, this young defensive lineman who they think is going to be elite of elite. And now you get the first sack, the first of many. But nice to see this dude start to come into his own, maximize some of that ability that we've...
Looking to take a shot. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
ground game on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Underwood. Gonna let it fly. He's got it along the sideline.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Play fake, Underwood. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. One final play before the end of the quarter. And back to the air on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Handoff, Caden Durham. Plows through the defense. Got enough for the 1st. Here's a little room there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Levitt. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Underwood on the play action. Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown LSU. The defense putting points on the board.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Here's Durham. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a 1-possession game here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it way down the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything. Finding some room. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Hey, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he made the extra point without problem. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Escapes the pressure to his right. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Unleashes one. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Timeout called by the defense, 2:09 remaining on the clock. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And that'll be enough for the first down, a gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Levin. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time. To go to the other guy.
Makes the catch down the right side. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Trying to run, it's Durham. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So here comes the Michigan offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high.
Fires toward the end zone. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they're able to get him down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Might be calling a hot route. They give it to him again. Fights off a defender. What an effort that was. How many tacklers did he shed and still comes up a yard short of the first down? Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. This is a designed run. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.